Good evening, Dr. Tracy Council, guests, fellow classmates. My name is Benjamin Roy, and I'm going to take you back into the 70s, 80s, and the 90s for a little while. The clothing style changed along with each decade. And I selected this topic because I just want to know how my parents looked before I was born. But fortunately, we're not going to get into that. What we will get into is what most males and females wore, the different colors they chose, and how people dress today. My references are Denning E Solutions. The article is Fashion in the 1980s, and the website is liketotally80s.com. My second reference is McKee Michelle, 70s clothes, the early 1970s is the article, and the website is ezionarticles.com. My last reference doesn't have an author. The article name is Hip Hop Fashions in the 90s, and you can find that on filthydrip.com. During the Nixon, Ford, and Carter era, also known as the 70s, the hippie style was still in effect. Everyone owned tie-dye shirts and wore torn jeans to complete their outfits. The most popular type of jeans at that time was hip huggers and bell bottoms, and they were made for both men and women. Their names basically explain themselves. Hip huggers, they had a design material that stretched and was made to fit tighter around the waist. And bell bottoms, they were made longer or wider at the bottom than normal jeans and gave it a type of bell shape. Hot pants, mini skirts, granny, midi, maxi dresses were all popular for this time period. The same girl that you saw wearing worn, torn jeans or faded jeans might be seen next wearing hot pants. Hot pants are categorized as short shorts, also worn with long knee socks underneath, or a granny dress for the Caucasian people, I heard, on top. The midi dresses came to the mid-calf region. The maxi dresses came all the way down to the ankles. And we all know what a granny dress looks like. Tight shirts with some outrageous designs, and normal bell-bottom jeans were the normal everyday wear for men. But some would say things were changing, but not necessarily for the better. Basically, there was a lot of men that would not want to see their picture in a tasteless time of fashion with the big puffy afro. During the 80s, people tried different types of clothing styles. It's not that they was confused, but they were searching for that specific style that expressed their creativity and individuality. Most men grew long hair and started to look more civilized compared to how they dressed in the 70s. Fitted jeans, collared shirts, and t-shirts with some type of design were the normal everyday outfit. The only thing that changed were they actually try to color coordinate their clothes. The men in the 80s matured from the way they dressed in the 70s. Some still wore bright colors, but not as much as they used to. During this era, tight jeans, leather jeans, and corduroy jeans took effect. The jeans were usually paired with leather or jean jackets and long sleeve shirts with the sleeves rolled up, which basically defeats the purpose of a short sleeve shirt. But hey, what can I say? Everybody has their own style, especially women. Now, on the other hand, the women, it doesn't matter what year it is, they're always going to try and make a fashion statement. During the 80s, all the women idolized Princess Diana. Diana was famous for her color coordination and her matching hats. Women usually wore makeup with pink or red lipstick, blue eyeshadow, mascara, and a little black dot on their cheek, also known as a beauty mark, or beauty mark. Showing a little bit of skin, the off-shoulder shirts at 3/4 sleeves were down and gave a little tease of their smooth skin to the men. Also, sweaters around the waist and long sleeve shirts and mini skirts and tight jeans were additions to lighten up the outfit for the day. Birthed in the Bronx, New York, hip-hop clothing came alive. Baseball caps, high-top sneakers, sports jerseys, rappers' brand clothing lines were all popular for the men. Hip-hop fashion was influenced by traditional African dress, which consists of bright colors, large pants and shirts, and headgear. The gangster look was influenced by the rap group NWA. That nature of style consists of Dickie jeans, plaid shirts, and usually a baseball fit cap which shows he has a bandana. And they wore colors. Representing their neighborhood. Despite the gangster look, hip-hop culture is more than just baggy jeans and oversized t-shirts. There are various styles of fitted jeans, muscular shirts, very nice sweaters, and also headwear. Every person has a certain style which gives them a certain feeling in how they present themselves to the world. Most women in the 90s wore a lot of dresses. Teens like to dye their hair and sport trendy shirts with hip-hugging jeans. When it was time to get their groove on or go on a date, the knee-high boots was the #1 option. Big earrings, gold bracelets, leather jackets, and many different hairstyles was the 90s trend. Are there any questions?
Why everybody looking at me?
That's what I know.
Exactly. I didn't get to that yet. But any questions? You said why
in the 90s, what was the style for the men?
For the men, okay, in the 90s, the men, they had big gold chains. They had watches. They had to look all flashy like the rappers. They do that now, but back then
was more popular.
Yeah. And now everybody's trying to find their own
individual style.
Like your Uncle Thomas.
characterized style.
I was listening to that.
Like your Uncle Thomas.
Yeah, like my Uncle Thomas.
I was listening to that reference you had about the hip hop style coming alive in New York.
Bronx, New York.
Yeah, where'd you get that reference from?
From filthydrip.com. You need to spell it?
Filthydrip.com? Okay, I'm gonna need to get that website because I don't believe that's accurate.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. I'll touch bases on that.
Alright. Well, we can look it up
New
after
York
this.
and Philadelphia, probably.
You got lotion on your hands?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you said do I have lotion on my hand.
Okay.
So when did the suit and tie come about?
The suit and tie?
That's
That's more formal wear, and that's always been about.
That's right. Ever since the beginning of time.
Yes.
Is there a particular reason why you chose your particular outfit tonight?
Yeah.
Because it's the dress code.
Oh, it's a dress code. Oh, okay, that's why.
On her too, if you want to.
Please.
Even though it seems like each era had its own style, they all had one purpose. Finding an identity that shows your personality before someone gets to actually know you is not all that easy. Everyone's goal was to find a style that allowed them to walk with confidence, dignity, or swag, and joy. Today people dress basically the same way as they did in the 90s, but just a lot more brands to choose from. Thank you.
So in other words, you know, in other words, you're saying don't judge a book by its cover.
yeah.